From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They will start this drive with 4. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a... yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
43 rounds. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Gabriel. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Gabriel. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Now he's going to step up and run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Yellow, line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Let's go now. Ready?
Genty. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Chiefs at 9-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Yellow. Yellow. I'll go on, 80.
Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Come on, set, ready.
Now Gabriel. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go, set, cut.
On first down, it's Genty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 feet down. Ready.
To the air is Gabriel. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gabriel looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is Ford. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The backup Murray, his first throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
A gain of 4 more yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Attack, attack! Attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with 4. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerome Ford, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Gabriel. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the give, Genty. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set.
Once again, it's Genty. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Set.
1st and goal Raiders.
Yellow, 43. Grill, green. White, white. Ready?
On the give, Genty. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Left, red. Cut.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10.
Yep. Yellow, yellow. 180.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 9.
Yellow, yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made that way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To throw, Gabriel. Got his man, it's Thornton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12.
A give out of the gun to Genty. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Let's go. 10 cycles.
13-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Set.
On play action, it's Gabriel. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
Ready, set, cut.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Ready, break.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
Black
2-point
40.
conversion.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Chiefs 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Yellow. I go on, 80. Right side.
Again, they turn to Ford. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity
and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And Mahomes will do it himself. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Leads to second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Now he'll tuck this and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Gabriel. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's 4. Gets around him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's 4. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick slant here to Woods. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck it, dive in for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Yellow.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a gain of 11.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's called red. 10 black.
To the air is Gabriel. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Las Vegas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will